तर ऐका 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 माझी विनंती आहे की कमिटी म्हणजे काही कुठले बाहेरचे लोक नाहीये, आपले परिवारच आहे. आपला राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पार्टी परिवारातले सन्माननीय सदस्य सगळे बसतील. आम्ही पण काही दुसरे बाहेरचे नाहीये. तिथं मी असेल, सुप्रिया असेल, बाकीचे सगळे असो, त्या संदर्भात कमिटीत चर्चा करत असताना आता तुम्ही तुमच्या इतक्या भावना, जे काही भावनिक साथ साहेब ऐका, भावनिक साथ साहेबांना जी घातलेली आहे ती आमच्या सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात आलेली आहे. साहेब, तुम्ही काही अडचण थोडीशी लक्षात घ्या. त्या कमिटी तुमच्या मनातला योग्य तो निर्णय घेईल एवढीच खात्री मी तुम्हाला या निमित्तानं देतो. धन्यवाद.
Well, that was the nephew of Sharad Pawar, Ajit Pawar, making a statement over there saying that they're going to constitute a committee where Supriya Sule, who is Sharad Pawar's daughter, will also be a part of that committee that will eventually chalk out the modalities of filling in those large shoes that Sharad Pawar will be leaving behind as the plans to retire from the post of NCP president. This is a major decision that has definitely shaken up the political ranks, especially in the opposition, because remember, it's Sonia Gandhi who has taken a departure from the post of the Congress president a few years ago. And now, of course, it's NCP chief, now former chief, Sharad Pawar, making way for somebody else, someone younger perhaps, to come and fill in those last shoes. My colleague Abhishek is joining me live right now to get us more details. Abhishek, we just heard that statement being made by Ajit Pawar where he says that a committee will be constituted to try and chalk out the modalities as to who is going to be now taking over the legacy after Sharad Pawar as the NCP chief. What exactly happened? Why did Mr. Pawar take a decision like this ahead of the general elections 1 year from now? And this major decision being made by Sharad Pawar was all not well within the NCP quarters.
Definitely, why he took the decision is something that was very much unexpected by anyone, and he made a sudden announcement. And let me tell to the viewers, today was the day of his release of his autobiography part 2, where he has expressed his and written about the political career, or you can say the politics of Maharashtra and at the central level from 2014 till 2019, where he also mentioned how Shiv Sena was targeted by the BJP. Later, why was the need of MVA formation? And he also at certain point of time criticized Uddhav Thackeray for being a chief minister who didn't went to Mantralaya whenever was necessary. So definitely these are the things which were going on. And when he came to speak, when he was delivering his speech, when he was addressing the crowd out here, wherein all the senior leaders of the NCP, including Ajit Pawar and other, Jayant Patil, Jitendra Awad, the woman president of the wing, all were present, seated down, where he suddenly made an announcement that, I will be stepping down as party chief of Nationalist Congress Party. And after that, there was a pin drop silence and in the entire auditorium, and definitely this was not expected from him. And he clarified that I have spent 56 years in the political life. I have 3 more years to be spent in Rajya Sabha. I don't desire of any post in future. I just want to work for public, for the cause, for the public in central as well as the state level. So, this is something which he was speaking, and suddenly he spoke about his stepping down as the party chief, which has not gone down well to the entire senior leadership of NCP, and they are still inside convincing Mr. Senior Pawar to take back the decision. Moreover, a committee has been announced of the senior leadership that will decide, will sit first and decide who will be the next president. But whether they will be able to convince him to get back to take back his decision is something that we will have to wait and watch out for. And the question that you have asked, why this sudden move? Definitely we have heard about several speculations in past, and we all know that since well, in politics, both the Pawars have differences over many issues, senior and junior Pawar, and that are always right in open. In fact, I want to point out in the autobiography, he also mentioned a chapter where he clearly points out that he was not aware by the move done by Ajit Pawar, who went on to take oath early in the morning with Devendra Fadnavis. He came to know at 6:30 in the morning by one of the MLA who called him, who was going to Raj Bhavan, who told him that it was your decision, it was been told to us to come to Raj Bhavan, where Mr. Pawar, senior Pawar, told him, you come to the press conference at 11 a.m. and get the things very much clear that I am not involved in this oath-taking ceremony, and it is not being done by my orders, is something that has been written in the book also. So definitely, differences between both the Pawars are clear and out in open, one of the factor. Secondly, also important to note, while addressing the speech, he clearly pointed out that he doesn't desire of any kind of post in future, but he will still continue to work for the people of Maharashtra, for the people of the country. He's ready to give his guidance to the government, to the institution, whoever wants to. He is not retiring from the public life, but he doesn't want to continue as a party chief president post. That's what he made it very much clear, and which is not gone down well to the senior leaders who are present out here. And still, you can hear the ruckus inside. They want to convince senior Pawar to take back his decision. But on the other side, there are speculations, unpredictable politics of Maharashtra, which I have always told in past also. You never know what's the next step, because if you want to understand, as we spoke to the spokesperson of alliance partner of Mahavikas Aghadi, they are also in shock, because definitely Mahavikas Aghadi, Sharad Pawar is known and is the architecture of Mahavikas Aghadi, and he has shown that how to keep BJP out of power in the state of Maharashtra. And similarly, opposition unity was his focus when it comes to central level, and he was working on that line also. But suddenly, you have seen how in the UPA, Nitish Kumar was made the coordinator. That also is not gone down well when it comes to Sharad Pawar, who was taking the lead earlier, and he is being now sidelined at the national level also. So there are many political implication and ramification into this, decision. But definitely why he took the decision, who will benefit of the decision, whether this decision will affect the NCP or Mahavikas Aghadi in total, or will he take back his own decision that after the persuasion of all the senior leaders. Though Ajit Pawar has said that committee is already formed and we will sit and decide who will be the next president, we will let you know, but this is the decision of the senior Pawar and we have to respect that. So definitely a big unexpected move by Sharad Pawar in politics of Maharashtra, definitely politics of the country, and we will have to wait and watch out how this decision turns out when it comes to the politics of Maharashtra at state level, when it comes to Mahavikas Aghadi showing a united front, and also this decision when it comes to the national level, where we have seen how political party opposition is coming together to take on the BJP in the upcoming 2024 Lok Sabha election. So definitely we will have to wait and watch out for the political implications in future. Back to you.
You're making a very strong points over there, Abhishek, but I will also have to ask you, is this a case of old order changing, making way for the young? Who are going to be the probable names that we could possibly be seeing in the fray to become the next NCP chief? Could it be Ajit Pawar? Could it be his daughter Supriya Sule? Or for that matter, the trusted loyalist of Sharad Pawar for a very long time, Praful Patel? Could these be the names in the fray to assume charge as the NCP chief?
See, definitely we cannot deny the fact that, there were differences when it comes to senior Pawar versus junior Pawar. And we have seen this out in open at several points of time. But at the same time, you also cannot deny the fact that there are two camps in the NCP. And Ajit Pawar, being a second in the position, enjoys several numbers of MLAs support. So definitely when it comes to the party president post, Ajit Pawar as an individual definitely holds a greater importance when it comes to the control of the party. On the other hand, we have also seen several number of times that Supriya Sule has shown aspirations, and several party workers are
Abhishek,
also
I will
of
have
the
to
opinion
interject
that
you over there,
Supriya
but
Sule
stay
should
with us. Let me also go across to the Congress leader, Ashok Chavan, who is making a statement. Let's take a listen to that.
About the
Oh, Mr. Ashok.
resignation of. Hello?
Time.
Hello? Hello? Yes? Yes?
Mr.
Hello?
Chavan, if you can hear me, thank you for joining us here at Mirror Now. How did you receive this statement, this major announcement by Sharad Pawar where he decides to step down as the NCP chief? Is this going to shake up the political ranks in the opposition, especially in the alliance?
We don't know under what circumstances Mr. Pawar has resigned from the chief of the NCP. But I would rather say that with such a vast experience that Mr. Pawar has had, we require a stalwart leader like him in the UPA in times to come. As it is at a national level, there has been a call for the unity in the opposition ranks. And with the kind of experience he holds and the type of his political acumen, his strategy, overall way of functioning, I think he has been a very successful leader and a very tall leader of Maharashtra at national level. His absence from active politics will definitely be felt. We still request him to continue, and at least the elections which are around the corner, his leadership is definitely important for the UPA.
Mr. Chavan, you have been also one of the prominent faces of political faces from Maharashtra. You have worked as a colleague on the side of Mr. Sharad Pawar. Who do you think should be the one taking over the mantle from Sharad Pawar from here onward? Should it be Ajit Pawar, Supriya Sule or Praful Patel? In your view, who best suits the role as the next NCP chief? Mr. Chavan, I was addressing that question across to you. Who do you think is best suited to take over the legacy from Sharad Pawar? Is it going to be Supriya Sule, Ajit Pawar or Praful Patel? Or could it be somebody who we do not know of on the front? Well, the line seems to have gotten disconnected with Ashok Chavan. But those are the visuals on your screen right now. Emotionally charged scenes over there by the leaders, party spokesperson, karyakartas, party workers, all of them taken by surprise by this major announcement being made by Sharad Pawar that he has decided to step down as the NCP president. And there is going to be a committee that will be constituted now where there's going to be senior leaders of the NCP, Supriya Sule, Ajit Pawar and many others who will then decide the modalities as to who is going to be the next NCP chief. Let me go back to my colleague Abhishek, who is joining me right now. Abhishek, you still continue to be with us. We just had that word with Ashok Chavan, the former chief minister of Maharashtra, who also says that they were taken by surprise. And, when ahead of the 2024 elections, when a stalwart like Sharad Pawar decides to take a retirement, it does weaken the opposition, because whether it's a Sonia Gandhi or Sharad Pawar, they were the cementing force of getting the opposition parties together. And when both of them decide ahead of the general elections that they want to take a back seat, they want to change the roles that they play within the organization, that does impact the fortunes of the opposition party ahead of 2024.
See, definitely, that is something which I was telling earlier also. When it comes to giving a strong setback to the BJP or to keep BJP out of power, Sharad Pawar is the architecture of Mahavikas Aghadi, and he has proven himself, taking three parties of completely different ideologies and bringing them on the same table. We have seen that, and that was only possible by senior Pawar, Mr. Sharad Pawar, who had made a common minimum program and a committee of all the three parties together. And we have seen 2.5 years of that government, that too in a very difficult phase of COVID. So definitely, when it comes to the state level, he has proven himself.
देशातल्या राज्यातल्या तरुणांच्या नव्या पिढीच्या देखील हिताचं नाही. आम्हाला आपल्या छायेखाली काम करण्याचा सवय लागलेली आहे. तुम्ही बाजूला जाऊन आम्ही कोणीच काम करू शकणार नाही. तुम्ही थांबणार असाल तर आम्ही सगळे थांबतो. तुम्ही थांबणार असाल आम्ही सगळे थांबतो. अपक्ष ज्यांना चालवायचं त्यांना चालवू.
At this given point of time and don't take such a decision.
माझे सांगाती म्हणता आपण सगळ्या लोकांचं आपण ऐकावं साहेब. लोक सांगतील तसं आपण
Everyone making an appeal in the auditorium that you listen to the people. People's voice is primary important. Take back your decision.
जण आम्ही घरी बसतो ना काय मग राहू द्या लोकांच्या बाबतीत तुम्ही विचार करा. आमचा फक्त
मी नसते राजकारण.
सर्वांची विनंती आहे. प्रफुल्लभाईंनी सांगितलं, पक्षाध्यक्षांनी सांगितलं, सगळे कार्यकर्त्यांची भावना साहेब आपण जाणताय. आम्हाला पोरकं करू नका साहेब, एवढीच आपल्याला विनंती आहे. सर्व पक्षांचे जे आपले सहकारी त्यांची भावना समजा. जयंतरावांनी सांगितलं फक्त पक्षालाच नाही आपली राज्याला देशाला गरज आहे. आपण साहेब फेरविचार करावा अशी सर्वांतर्फे विनंती करतो.
साहेब आम्ही सगळं मेहनत करू सगळं करू. तुम्ही असाल तर सगळं आहे ना तर काही नाही
साहेब हेच काँग्रेस पासून आम्ही तुमच्या बरोबर आहे. समोर सगळे संधी होती आम्ही बाजूला ठेवलं. फक्त एकच नाव शरद पवार साहेबांबरोबर साहेब आम्ही आहोत. एकच नाव आपण आहे तर पक्ष आहे. जोपर्यंत तुमच्या अंगामध्ये क्षमता आहे क्षमता आहे श्वास आहे तोपर्यंत तुम्ही
अल्पसंख्यक समाज बहुत संकट में साहब. आप ही उसको आज सहारा देंगे. आज आपके तरफ अपेक्षा से देख रहा है साहब अल्पसंख्यक समाज. साहब निर्णय मागे घ्या साहेब.
साहेब मरण ते जनन मरण ते जनन.
सत्ता नहीं कुछ नहीं सिर्फ आने की ऊर्जा चाहिए सब.
अरे चुप बैठना समझ में आए. अरे वेड्यांनो तुम्ही विनंती करू शकता. मी आणि सुप्रिया आम्हाला म्हणतील बस खाली. आम्हाला बोलून देणार आहेत का ते? कठीणच झालं.
Let me go back to my colleague Abhishek, who still continues to be with us. Abhishek, we just heard those emotionally charged statements and speeches of request that are being made by the party workers of NCP. And senior leaders also, we heard Jitendra Awad and Jayant Patil requesting and reminiscing, for that matter, the times that they have worked with Sharad Pawar all these years in NCP. What exactly is the mood and the sentiment? Is there any room for Sharad Pawar to reconsider? Because we did see how Sonia Gandhi had to come back as the Congress president when Rahul Gandhi had resigned. What exactly has been conveyed? Is Sharad Pawar retiring from active politics, or is he only stepping down as the NCP chief?
See, firstly, you will have to understand one point where while he was addressing, he clearly pointed out that I am not retiring from public life. I am available for any sort of guidance when it comes to government, institution, or any people who can come and take my guidance. I am here only. What I have decided today, that I want to announce that I am stepping down as the party chief of Nationalist Congress Party. And a committee of senior leaders of the NCP will be formed, and the next party chief will be decided by them, is what he said. And he clearly pointed out that, I still, after serving 56 years in active politics, I still have 3 years left in Rajya Sabha, for which I will continue to raise voice of people of Maharashtra and people of the country in the parliament and try to give them justice, is what he clearly pointed out. And on the other side, definitely, whether this is something that he has done forcibly or whether there is a political masterstroke in it is something that we will have to quietly understand, read between the lines and also understand the history behind it. You have seen in the past 15 days the political rumors and speculations of Ajit Pawar joining the BJP along with certain number of MLAs whose support he enjoys. But at the same time, Sharad Pawar also have control over the party and certain section or entire party, but he has majority of the MLAs in his favor. But at the given point of time, will there be a split in NCP, or is he fearing that there can be a split in the NCP, and that's the reason this decision has been taken, so he can emotionally get back those MLAs that are supporting Ajit Pawar to join BJP? Is that a masterstroke? Is the possibility which can be, understand between the lines. But at the same time, it is definitely a big loss to the Mahavikas Aghadi when it comes to the state level and opposition unity at the central level when they need to face in 2024 Lok Sabha polls and assembly polls in the state. And as we heard Ashok Chavan, who clearly pointed out that it's a big shocker for them. And we have seen how Sharad Pawar has been a troubleshooter whenever there is a problem in Mahavikas Aghadi, and especially when there are problems or differences over ideology or the statement made by senior leaders of Shiv Sena of Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray and Congress, Indian National Congress, when it comes to many difficult issues like of Savarkar and several other statements made by Rahul Gandhi, which has not down well. So we have seen that happening. So this troubleshooter is now stepping back. Definitely it will be a challenge for Mahavikas Aghadi to stay together. On the other hand, there will also be a challenge when it comes to central opposition unity to face a BJP in Lok Sabha 2024. But when it comes to the Mahavikas Aghadi, I already told you, but when it comes to the NCP as a party, we have seen now and then in past also several differences between senior and junior Pawar, and that cannot be ignored, and it's all out in open. And again, today where he was releasing his part 2 of autobiography, he clearly pointed out in that he was not known that Ajit Pawar is going to take oath early in the morning along with Devendra Fadnavis. One of the MLA, he called him at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and he made him aware that on your orders, we have been told to gather at Raj Bhavan. So he immediately told you, come to me at 11 a.m. I will take a press conference and make it public that it was not my decision for that. That's what he wrote in the autobiography part 2, which has been launched today. So definitely, summing it up, there can be a split in the NCP, looking at the political situation in the state of Maharashtra. That's the reason he might have taken this step. so that at least the NCP as a party stand united, and maybe the next party chief will be Ajit Pawar or someone closer to him. At the second point, when it comes to Mahavikas Aghadi, definitely all the three parties look up to the decisions or the statement made by Sharad Pawar, but now he is stepping down. So definitely will his... See, there is a difference between when you give guidance and when you speak as a party chief. So whether his guidance that will continue now will, keep the Mahavikas Aghadi intact is something that we will have to wait and watch out for. But when NCP as a party...
Absolutely,
you have also heard the
Abhishek. I will
statement
have to
made by,
interject you over there
Jayant Patil.
because